We'll open it up for questions. JJ?
Rashad, you guys got the big win today. Defense came through for you guys for the team. What does it say that you guys are able to pull this win out today?
I feel like this win shows that we're able to play all 4 quarters. The first 3 were definitely a struggle. Just from what they were doing. They're a great team regardless of what their record was. They're a great team. But being able to go out and play the way we did all 4 quarters just shows that we're ready to play for however long we need to, and I feel like we did that tonight.
Antonio, what were the emotions like to come up with that interception late and kind of seal the win for you guys?
It was huge. It was one that I needed. It was one that the team needed, so it was super important to get that interception and seal the deal. And we did a great job all week practicing, high point the ball and doing all those things in practice. So just to let it happen out on the field was great.
I can tell you I was very happy with it.
All right, they threw a very exotic-looking offense at you guys today, running with Frank Gore Jr. as a running back / quarterback, just hybrid, really wishbone out there. Coach said you guys were pretty prepared for that to be the case going forward, but it seems like you guys kind of had a hard time adjusting that first half, but it seemed like you kind of put a lid on things in the second half, especially when Willis had to come into the game after Gore got hurt. What did you guys do out there to really adjust and kind of execute better, I guess you could say?
I would say, it definitely shocked me when they came out and had him throwing. I wasn't ready to see that, as early as we did, but they definitely got athletes for sure. But the coaches did a great job adjusting, throughout the whole game because they had everyone rotating. They had Gord and they had 11 coming in and out, and so there's a lot of different personnel swaps. But I feel like the coach did a great job with being aware of that and just adjusting on the fly and just being ready for whatever was thrown at us. And I think as the game went on, I think we got a better feel for it as a defense, and we were able to answer the call when it was time.
Also, a quick question for you, Rashad. I know that you guys kind of got banged up there a bit in the first half there. You were, working that ankle, it looked like, out on the sideline. How's your health right now, seeing that you did come back into the game late?
I'm all good. We were just being smart, early on, just making sure everything was good. But, I'm 100%, so I finished the game off from, the second quarter or so. So I finished it off. I feel great. I feel fine. And, thank you to the, our medical staff, just, making sure everything was good, taking the right precautions. But I'm 100%. I feel fine. I'm ready, to get rolling for this next week coming up.
Alejandro?
So on defensively, it's kind of a tale of 2 halves. What went into halftime? What were the adjustments that were made that allowed for you guys to come up with the plays that y'all were able to, or did y'all just stick to the same game plan?
I think Coach made adjustments at half and kind of got back to the basics, kind of got back to things that we practiced early in the week. And it didn't make it too complex. At first we was trying to, overdo things and overcomplicate things, but I think we just went back to the basics and filled our gaps. And he did a great job at halftime, just playing the base defense and making those adjustments at halftime was critical in this game. And Coach Lepp does a great job of doing that. He communicated with the guys up in the booth and, saw what they were seeing and made those halftime adjustments.
AP, on a day when the offense isn't playing that good, what does it say about the team overall to be able just to grind this win out, the fabric and the makeup of the players and the team?
Yeah, you just really got to buy into that triangle, and I think we did a great job of that tonight. Just really believing it, being physical on defense. It was one of those nights where the offense was a little bit slow, and we just had to really pick up the tempo and really just keep on, giving them the ball as much as we can. So I think we did a great job of that, and then they picked it up in the second half. They did a great job.
I feel like, just to touch on that, I feel like everyone did a great job just overall, just, because we had a couple people go down, just besides me, but, just with that next man up mentality, whoever had to step up and, step up into their role, I feel like did a great job, regardless if it was on the offensive side or defense. So your special teams too. So, just overall, I think it was just a great team win. We had to grind it out, but I think games like this are, definitely needed. And, it just goes to show that, anything can happen on any given day, and regardless of what may be the circumstances, if your name is called, you got to step up to it, and I feel like people did a great job of that, today.
Coach Trade was saying he thought you guys felt a little pressure coming into this game. Did both of you guys feel that?
Yeah, I mean, early in the week when y'all interviewed me, I told y'all we gotta play this team, like they're the best team in the conference. I mean, it's college football. Those coaches made great adjustments, and they executed their game plan. Whether we like it or not, they executed their game plan, and we had to, make adjustments too at half. So, just attacking it every week, and not letting up on any team. And we kind of learned a lesson tonight, and I think this will help us and keep giving us a boost, a momentum for the rest of the season.
How do you guys try to manage that pressure going forward? Because obviously still undefeated every game, there's going to be a lot on your shoulders. And that's kind of the thing Coach Trailer was talking about when he met with us just a couple minutes ago. Rashad, how do you guys kind of try to deal with that going forward?
I feel like that's just, what we do throughout the week, just from practice. We gotta, in practice, you gotta play, you have to practice like it's a game, and whether that's, for whatever team, and just it has to be day in and day out. The better you prepare, the better you'll be for the game. And one of the things that we kind of talked about is just composure and keeping that poise. And I feel like, and that just goes back to practice. Just how well you practice, how well you prepare, and is how well you'll be ready for the game. And so we just got to go back, look at this film tomorrow, see where we lacked at, where we messed up, and also where we did good at. Try to ride the highs, fix the lows, and get ready for this week coming up, because it's right back to square one. It's gonna be another big week like how this week was, and we just have to prepare throughout the week and get ready.
AP talked about sticking to the basics, and even against an offense where they were going to be pretty run heavy with a kind of non-quarterback back there, you guys stuck with your base defensive personnel for the most part. Is that just how you guys are the most comfortable in that set, or why is that an advantage for you guys?
I feel like that's just because our base is just our bread and butter, just what we just what we build everything else off of. But we're comfortable doing whatever. Regardless of what coach calls, we're gonna be ready and prepare for it. And like I said, that just goes back to practice, just how well we prepare, and then also just how flexible we're able to be, just from a standpoint of just like tonight, we're prepared for whether they're gonna have a Wildcat game, or whatever their scheme is gonna be. But just from being able to take what we did in practice and being able to come out and do something different for the entirety of the game, I feel like that is big as well. But like I said, we just gotta go back and be just go back to practice and do what we do every week, and come ready to play next week.
Anything else? Go.
Coach Shirley said to be the champ, you have to beat the champs. What would you say to the city of San Antonio as we head into a week where UAB comes here to the Alamo?
It's a huge motivation. That's a team, we played a lot, throughout the years, and, they have been getting better. It's just one of those games where, you're looking for a little bit of revenge, and then, you want the city of San Antonio to back you. And I hope it's a great atmosphere again. And it's going to be one of those games where, we show what we're really made of. And I think we're really ready for it. And I think we're going to attack it, just like we did every other game. But I think this game is going to mean a lot to this team, just because of the history that we have with UAB.
And too, just as far as the city, I feel like the crowd, was amazing tonight, just from everyone that was out there and how loud they got. And, I feel like it really was an advantage for us, as far as, with as many offsides penalties as they had got, really not being able to fluster, their communication, and, kind of take them off their game. So having the crowd and, the whole city come out next week, and hopefully even more come out next week, is going to be a bigger advantage for us. And, I feel like that's something that, really benefits us. So, I'm really hoping to see the city come out next week, and, because it's going to be, like AP said, it's going to be a big game, and, having the crowd into it just helps us out even more.
And I had a lot of fun on third down today. I mean, I was jumping up and down doing jumping jacks. It was really fun to play in that atmosphere today. I really hope that city of San Antonio back us again next week.
Like recess.
Thanks, guys, for good coordination.
Thanks, boys.